Hey Pisces, welcome to Tarot Hill. Welcome to the place where we Tarot Hill, our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Welcome to your reading for this month. Alright, let's get started. I come to you, Holy God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Pisces collective need to know? Come on now. What do they need to know? What's that? That's the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, what we talking about? I light this up real quick. All right. All right. So I'm using a Shaman Magic Oracle. I just completely gave it a new name. Shaman Dream Oracle. All right. Woodwives, adaptability. You guys would get this fairy card, wouldn't you? All right. So that's a need to be flexible. Mindful groupthink coming through here. This energy usually comes through when it's like, okay, there's a need to do some mind clearing. There's some things to clear out in your mind. All right, what's going on? Let's just get into it. Winter's dream, gestation period. All right. There's probably some overthinking happening when it comes to what's giving you, what's bringing alignment for you. You have the Queen of Pentacles coming out, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's have 2 of Pentacles in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, which is a good thing, okay? All right. Empress upright, all right. Okay, there's a lot of swords. Yeah, there's way too much swords energy. There's way too much overthinking, guys. What are you guys thinking about? What are you doing? Why? Okay, so we have this mindful card coming out. Groupthink. This could be a lot of other people's opinions or whatever the case is, or you're thinking about other people's storylines, thinking about what other people are doing, thinking about other people in relationship to you, and it seems like you're filling up your mind with a lot of things, a lot of thoughts that just probably shouldn't be there. Okay, you know, they say the idle mind is the devil's playground type of thing, and I'm feeling like that. Some of this might just be out of pure boredom sometimes, like where you're just like, your mind is just going. That's what it feels like a little bit, to be honest, where you're kind of daydreaming, thinking about, oh, I wonder what their life is like. I wonder what they're doing. And it's just like, okay. Hold on. So we're starting off with the Queen of Pentacles. Upright, meaning you got it going on. All right, you doing what you got to do out here in these streets, which is great. All right, but with 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like I have all the things, but who would I share it with? 10 of Pentacles energy, okay? It doesn't seem like there's much contentment here. There's a Justice card coming out in reverse and a Sun card in reverse. I feel like there's still like a detanglement that needs to happen. Someone's entangled. There's an entanglement that somebody was in. They need to detangle that motherfucker. All right. That's what it's looking like. Because someone is just, if you're thinking about a situation that's already done, is actually just draining and wasting your energy, okay? That's what it's feeling like here. It's leading someone to feel a little alone, and because of that, they're just kind of thinking a lot about it. It might have like a little bit of a lonely, a longing energy. So that's what I'm getting there. This might go into the zone. This could be you or someone else, okay? But this might go into the zone of someone like looking at someone's social media and hoping like, oh, I hope they break up. You know, things like that. Like I'm getting some of that, all right? Because we have that 5 of Swords coming out as hopes. And But yeah, so someone feels, you know, they feel like they're not that content. They feel like they were done wrong with the Seven of Swords and the Justice card coming out. They feel like they were done wrong, and they haven't. It kind of threw them off. It kind of threw someone off spiritually and emotionally. It feels like, okay? Where if they were once like wishing the best for all, it's like, yeah, I wish the best for all except for that one person that hurt me. Right? That's what it's coming off as a little bit here. So if you feel like you're leaning towards that, then maybe check that a little bit. That could be hard, all right? But it's seeming like it's a little bit of that going on, all right? So let's see why that Two of Swords is there. See, but someone is showing up. See, the thing is, okay, why is this? Let's start with the Empress. Why is this Empress here? Someone is in a good place. That's what I want to stress. Even though someone's in a good place, it does seem like they're looking out and they're like, it could be comparisons happening, all right? However this is going to play out, you know what you're going through, you know what's going on in your mind here. But I feel like you're about to step into Empress mode here. All right. But so you're about to go into Empress mode, but because you're like focusing on other people and comparing yourself to other people, whether you have somebody that you like and they're with someone else, so you're comparing yourself to their person, their spouse or whatever, you know, things like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be that type of third party situation. It could just be you straight up comparing yourself to other people, even though you got your thing going on. It's like you're not content with what you have because you're looking at someone else, and it's messing with you. This is messing with someone's head. Okay, this could be you with someone else. Okay, but this comparison is messing with someone's head a little bit, but they're not really appreciating what they have. It seems. Okay. All right, let's look into that Justice card. So the Empress is coming out with the Strength card. It's coming out as an external influence. So even though someone is showing up clearly as a Queen of Pentacles, like they have what they got going on, like they got it. They're doing well for themselves, but yeah, it just feels like there's someone else outside of them that's making them feel like they don't have enough. Okay, let's move forward. Nine of Swords. It does seem like somebody might feel like this isn't fair. They might feel like their past situation, oh gosh, okay. Someone might feel like their past situation held them back. It's like, I had this thing that I had to deal with, and that's why I'm not able to. Let's say if somebody's a Queen of Pentacles and they're looking at someone who they perceive to be an Empress, and they see this Empress in this strength energy, in this sunshine energy. They see them in their power. They're like, I want to have that. I want to be in that position. If it wasn't for this bullshit that I had to go through, I would be that, right? That's what I'm feeling here. This is a very, all right, this is a slippery slope, okay? So just be mindful of that. This could be you. If this doesn't apply, let it fly, all right? Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, I'm not saying all Pisces are doing this, but if you're doing this, you're doing this, okay? All right. Yeah, and the best way to get past this is to actually just pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue. Pursue your own passion, okay? We have that Knight of Cups coming out. Someone is like looking at someone else and like, oh, I could be there, but not considering. That's the thing about comparisons. You never know what people had to go through to get to where they had to be, right? And someone's like not seeing that, and then also they're not realizing that they're just kind of projecting their anger on someone else when really they want to do something. They have a dream that they want to fulfill with the Knight of Cups here. So that's the best remedy for that, all right? But at least I'm a little split with the Two of Swords because they have to come to the realization. This is just more and more feeling like jealousy. All right, so that's fine. If you're dealing with this, the best remedy for that, and I mean, that's a human emotion and it's normal. But the best remedy for that is figuring out like what is it that triggers me about them, because jealousy really is admiration, right? So you're seeing something, you're seeing something that someone has, and you're like, I wish I had that, or I do, or whatever. You wish you had something that they have. So it's like, it's not that you want what they have. And it's not that you want to be in their position. It's that you want to have the courage to pursue your dream. That's what it is. So take the baby steps to doing that, if that's you, okay? All right. What's a blockage? That might, take a little bit of time for that to settle in. The idea of this person is just triggering me to pursue my own dream. All right. Versus I want what this person has, right? There's a difference there. Okay. They can be an empress and you can be an empress, and it can look two totally different ways, right? So your version of empress might be different from theirs. All right. So it's time for you to figure out what you're neglecting within yourself, if this is you, so that you can start working on that. Because once you start working on that, hopefully you'll start to feel better if this is you, okay? All right, what's the blockage? And it's really draining your energy and stopping you from appreciating what you actually have, the beauty in your life right now. Also, the thing about comparing yourself to other people, you don't know what they're really going through. You see whatever you perceive, or whatever they allow you to see, all right? So, all right, what's the blockage here? There's a lot of cards. 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, Magician, and the 4 of Wands. Pretty much that's it. Put in that work. This is meant to trigger you. Ooh, we have the 8s coming out. We have the 8 of Swords coming out with the 8 of Cups coming out. Oh, with the King of Cups. Okay, this actually inspired someone. And if they, I mean, it takes a level of, you know, self-awareness. You know, if you start feeling triggered into jealousy, and when you think about it, you will see, like, I'm inspired by this person. I'm inspired by what they're doing, right? And then you would have to take it a step further to figure that out. Anyway, that is a blockage because some people don't have that self-awareness to step in and say, I'm actually inspired. I love that they're doing this, that, and that. Now, I don't necessarily want to do that, that, and that, but I do respect that they're going for their dream. What do I want to do for myself? What is my dream, you know? And that can be the next step in you figuring out this situation or this experience was meant to trigger this in you so that you can start digging deeper and finding a deeper sense of purpose in your own life. All right, that's what I'm feeling with this King of Cups coming through. All right. 8 of Cups coming out in reverse with the 8 of Swords. It's meant to break you out of your cycle. So if you find someone and they're like, and you perceive them to be thriving, right? And it triggers this jealousy. It was for a reason. It was so that you can look at, like, what is your passion? It's time to start doing that, all right? That's amazing. I mean, it's not the happiest way to stumble upon a passion, but it's a good thing. It's a way to get the wheels turning, okay? There might have been a level of complacency, you know, or something like that, but, or a safer zone energy, someone just being in a level of comfort with whatever they were doing, as opposed to going for a dream that really makes their heart sing. So someone might trigger that, you know, so that's cool. Yeah, and what I was saying is some people don't have the level of self-awareness to actually get out of the jealousy realm. They'll just stay in jealousy mode and not realize why they're feeling jealous, you know? So you're Pisces, you're in touch with your waters, your emotional space, and I believe that you do have that level of emotional intelligence to actually go beyond or go under that, go underneath that, and see what the layers are that's triggering that emotion, okay? So you're the Nine of Cups coming out, yep, that makes sense. With the Justice card coming out in reverse. And the Magician again. So instead of looking at it like, that's not fair. Like, if I didn't have this going on, I could have been doing that. It's like, that's not true. You can actually do that, okay? Whatever it is. The Nine of Cups is coming out, that wish fulfillment energy, all right? You're being led to go for your wish fulfillment, even with whatever you went through in the past, okay? Because you better believe whoever you're comparing yourself to, they done went through some things in the past and they overcame it. You can do it too, all right? Now we have the Justice card. See, somebody's hung up on a story. That's the difference between, if you're comparing yourself to someone and you're seeing them doing something more that you perceive to be more, the difference is that they got over their injustice and you haven't yet. That's it. Get over the injustice. Stop making that injustice your story. Break out of this story that you're telling yourself with that Eight of Swords. It does seem like you might have been holding on to a story of grief or something bad happening to you, and it stopped you from actually breaking out of that and becoming more than your story, okay? It's time for you to break out of this ego that was created based on the wrongdoing that happened to you. We all have bad shit that happened, but it's just a matter of how you handle it and how you make that build you up. How does that build up your character? Does it make you continue to walk around in the world slumping and complaining about it? Or do you turn that into fuel and fire up and boss the fuck up? Which one you gonna do, all right? Boss up as opposed to bitching about somebody else getting theirs, right? All right. Magician mode. This is what you need to do. This is you bossing the fuck up. Get in magician mode. Go get it. What's advice? The Moon card. Nice. With the World card coming out and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Get in touch with your waters. Get in touch with your waters here. Okay, with the Moon card, this is you seeing like what is coming up. There's some hidden desires that might have been ignored, and you know, you might be seeing that reflected in someone else. And it's like, it's time to actually look within and see what those hidden desires are and start honoring them. You're triggered by someone who's honoring their desires. If this is you, if this isn't you, and someone might be feeling this way about you, they're watching you honor your desires and taking a step or taking leaps of faith or stepping into your authentic path, and it's triggering them, and they're not realizing like, oh, it's because I'm not honoring my path, right? Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles. There's a need to work on that, check that, and see, let go of the superficial, the jealousy. That's a superficial emotion. The real emotion is, I want to honor my own desires, you know? So there's a need to tap into that, okay? And we have the World coming out, yeah. This is going to break you into a new world for yourself. It's going to start, I keep wanting to say revolution in these readings. I feel like everybody's going through an emotional revolution of sorts, and this is your emotional revolution, and it has nothing to do with anyone else around you. And if you're blaming other people around you now, at this point in time, it's a little bit of projection happening. Really what this emotional revolution is about you figuring out what really genuinely makes you happy, not what other people think will make you happy, not what you think that other people will think is impressive, not things that you say, oh, I want to say this at dinner parties, this will sound nice. No, what actually makes you happy, what makes your heart sing, what makes your inner child giddy, you know, things like that. That's what it's time to step into. So if this hasn't happened yet, or if this, you know, this might be someone who feels this way about you, or you might stumble upon it. And it might not be a huge moment. It could just be a little moment where you're walking down a block and you just see something and something triggers this jealousy. And you're like, oh. So if that happens, just know that that is your moment. That is your moment, okay? To really dig deep. It's a portal. If you really follow that emotion, okay? Follow that emotion downward into your shadow and figure out like, there's something I'm not feeling quite happy here, because there's something missing. What's missing? That's the reason for that experience, okay? Whatever that is. All right. Well, kudos to you. Yeah, I don't know. You got it. All right. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Taryn Hill. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. Why do I always get caught up in that? Check out the Patreon link below. Okay. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. Peace.